Sometimes in this fast-paced life, we happen to really wonder if we work to live or live to work. We start questioning the existence of work-life balance. So, Mindtickle, the startup I work with, decided to experiment with a concept called workation or work vacation. The idea was to shift the entire office of 100 crazy people to the mountains for 10 days. The snow-clad peaks became our home for those 10 days, and work happened from Buddhist monasteries while we were exploring our inner peace. Ever since I made my first film on Bodh Gaya, I had developed a deep bond with monasteries. And Sikkim's home to nearly 200 of them. Life in a monastery is so peaceful that anybody who visits them momentarily thinks about settling there forever. The scent of candles, along with the sound of Tibetan chants, and the view of monks playing cricket without worrying much about life makes you feel elated. Some of these children at such tender ages come from as far as Nepal and Myanmar to study Buddhism, and talking to them makes one realize that we don't have to search for happiness elsewhere. It comes from within ourselves. During our stay, Gangtok saw one of the worst hailstorms in the recent years. The whole city was covered in a blanket of ice. It was so severe that the roofs of our hotel started leaking, and there was a power cut for an entire day. The locals came out of their houses and started helping each other in cleaning their roofs and roads. With no phone signals or transport, it was as if we had gone a century back in the past. MG Road, one of the best places for an evening stroll in Gangtok. Although every Indian city has an MG Road, this one was quite special. It's the hub of economic activity in Gangtok, and more importantly, has no vehicular traffic. Walking through the street, watching the shops, the tourists, and the festive bollard lighting definitely makes you feel an extra dimension. On the last day of our trip, we drove to the much talked about Tsomgo Lake, near the Indo-China border. The Tsomgo Lake was associated with many legends and was revered by the locals as sacred. It was believed that in olden times, Buddhist monks forecasted the future by studying the color of the water in the lake. The decorated yaks, the crystal clear water, and the shiny ice cover were all a treat to the eyes, and the visit to Tsomgo was the perfect way to end our trip. This whole journey to Sikkim was more of a spiritual one for me. It made me understand that a person can lead a satisfied and joyous life even after being deprived of money, technology, or modern day luxury. Love is all around in the mountains, and people here smile at you as if you were the long-awaited guest in their home. Overall, it was quite an experience camping in Sikkim, and I can't wait to go back again. If you like the films on Adwhyta and would like to see better films on a regular basis, you can become a patron for us on patreon.com/Adwhyta. Also, please do subscribe to our channel.